Hello everyone, welcome to just a quick video I wanted to make because I saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie last time and or last night, and I wanted to go through, what I thought about it. So what did I think of the movie overall? Um I liked it. It's definitely worth the watch. It's definitely worth going to and spending your money to see in the theater because it was really good. Or you could just wait till it comes out on streaming or buy the physical media, which I recommend. Um But the there are still issues that I took with it, and one of the issues is the one that, I think everybody was already concerned about. Oh, that being the male embarrassment kind of thing. Meaning that one of either the director or one of the actresses said it when they were interviewing. But I will get into that in a little bit. For now, let's talk about what was really good about this movie. So all the characters are really, really likable, which I think is a lost art now. Like, no Mary Sues abound. The Mary Sues do not abound. There are no like, oh, I am inherently superior to you because I'm diverse or anything like that. In fact, the movie does a very good job of making sure that we like all our characters and that everyone's motivations are directed somewhat to the objective, or at least know like what they're about. Second of all, the movie's funny. It is very much like a D&D session. This feels like these people have played D&D before. Like they know how certain things will go and certain other things won't go. It's a really, really fun movie. And honestly, I was there from like 7:30 to 9 till almost 10 o'clock. Okay, didn't feel like it. I was shocked when it was 9:30 when I looked at my phone and saw it was almost 10 o'clock. I was like, nice. Didn't feel that time at all. That's how fun this movie was. And this movie is fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And I had fun with it, which is so rare now in cinema. Another thing I will absolutely compliment this movie on is the father-daughter relationship, which doesn't get shown at all, like a positive father-daughter relationship. It, the goal of our main character, of Chris Pine's character, is to is he has been put in jail for a mistake, he made, and has lost touch with his daughter. And this entire film is him trying to reunite and reconnect with his daughter to redeem that relationship. And it's also about found family. Like there are a lot of things in this movie that I really, really enjoyed. Namely, there was the aspect of having confidence in your own ability. Yeah. The character, the sorcerer, is very, very much someone that doesn't believe in himself. He is perfectly capable. Well, and we see it recontextualized. He seems a little bumbling when he's introduced, but as the movie goes on, and we sort of realize that, oh, he's actually very, very skilled. He just doesn't have the confidence to pull anything off. So it's actually very, very cool to have that happen. There's the druid, which I think honestly kind of got shafted in terms of character development. Her big thing is she doesn't trust humans, and well, she learns to trust humans. And then the barbarians is like finding a family, realizing your home, where your home is. Um like all of these culminate in very, very good character moments for everyone near the end of the film. So kudos to the writing staff. You actually created character arcs. Hallelujah, we have character arcs. Thank God. Also, the movie can be quiet. It has its moments where it is simply quiet and we get explanations. A character discuss things. Oh, it was beautiful. It was like, where's this? If this is the level of cinema that can be pulled off, if there are people in Hollywood that can still pull off this level of writing, why the hell are so many things crap now? Like, I don't understand. And then of course the movie is not, and then of course we have our villains, and I really wish that they were a little bit more subtle. Like, the moment the villains appear, you know they're villains. I think one of them is supposed to be somewhat of a twist, but I saw his betrayal coming a mile away. So I don't, but I guess this is for somewhat a younger audience. I'm not sure. The villains here seemed very obvious in their mannerisms, like to the point where you wonder why the characters trusted them at all. For one of them, it makes sense. For the other one, like, no, you wouldn't trust this person. Like, girl appears with a hood and like bags under her eyes. A's scream with zero emotion ever. With zero emotion ever. I have to assume that our characters are idiots because they didn't see that coming. It's not very well hidden, and I wish it was, because it could have made for a very interesting twist later on in the film. Okay, so one of the villains is a red wizard of Thay, and then she in service to Zastam, which is a lich that rules over Thay. And what he does, and he makes an appearance, and he is fucking menacing. Like, his pr- he only appears once in the whole film to actually speak. He appears in a flashback later, but he only gets like four or five lines in one scene. And dude, like, if we could get the JoJo label meme on him, like, menacing is all you see. Like, you can see his eyes and a little bit of his face. The rest of him is concealed. It's such a good way to impart menace from him. And the Red Wizard is not a shabby villain either. Or I wish she was a little bit more active, but she's already planned this out to the point where I don't think she needed to. Honestly, I'm somewhat okay with it. Now then, what are the big problems? The bard not having magic is an issue I had. Like, straight up, there was a whole like, what is D&D package before the film? So they had a bunch of clips from the internet and like explaining like what D&D is and how you play, and what certain classes do. Ooh, and I'm just like, y'all had a whole package prepped. And I don't know if this was just the movie theater I went to. That's entirely possible. But y'all had this whole package prepped and y'all didn't write the bard with magic. Why? Why? And then the fact that the white guy is the punching bag throughout the entire movie. I can't forgive that, unfortunately. It is a problem with the film. Like, he's not incompetent, not mind you. He's not. He absolutely is someone that is very competent. He was a harper like for years. He was a harper for years. And so um he he's not incompetent, but the problem, the film treats him very much like a punching bag. So it usually, if there's a joke, it's at his expense. There are a few times when the jokes are, you know, um, are not at his expense, but by and large, most of the jokes are at his. Are quite a few of the jokes, especially among the characters themselves, are huge. Are He's basically the group's punching bag. Hey, and I wish that weren't so. I talked about lessons that the characters learned. I like he's the group's punching bag, and that was upsetting to me because it, you were so close to making a movie that would have been great, 100%. Just give the bard magic, give the bard magic, make everybody like equal parts. Basically, the like straight up at near the beginning of the film, the druid basically asked him like, "Why are you here? You add no value to this at all." Oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. Ooh, why is it written that way? But yeah, I think that's it. Overall, I like the movie, and I probably will buy it. But I have issues with. Oh, there's a few times where it's like really coincidental. Well, like there's the introduction of the paladin for the class is like everybody's heard of this guy. He and has, positive things to say about him. But still, I'm like, "Oh, how did you everybody who's heard of this guy has positive things to say about him. Him, he shows up, he beats the fuck out of everyone, and then he leaves. Like he beats the fuck out of enemies and leaves. He's there just like as a guardian and to sort of guide the characters. It's understandable, but it's weird that he's like so well known. I don't know. Maybe not. But either way, those were my thoughts on the D&D movie. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Hey, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, I do actually read all the comments. I may not respond, but I do read them. So please, it helps me out. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.